Bigg Boss 10 gives contestants a chance to win back the amount that was deducted, that is rupees 35 lakhs from their total prize money that was up to 50 lakhs. The contestants wake up to the song Main Malgadi. The entire house now turns against Bani. Manveer and Manu start the day by talking about her indifferent behavior and how she spends most of the time cooking or eating. Then, because of the new friendship between Lopa and Bani, Mona teases Lopa, while Manu and Manveer do the opposite and advise her that they should continue talking to each other. Mona, Manu and Manveer were discussing about Nithiba as she is now following Bani's footsteps of staying alone in the game. Meanwhile, Rohan discusses with Bani that how he is upset with Lopa's absurd behavior as she ignores his comments and tries to put him down all the time. Bani also talks to Nithiba as she tells how the M3 group is demotivating her in the game now. Bani provokes Nithiba further by saying that the M3 were talking about her, that is, Nithiba being isolated to herself. Bigg Boss calls Rohan and Mona in the confession room to discuss a task. Bigg Boss informs them to attribute money against certain names on the rest of the housemates. They attribute the highest amount to Lopa, that is 11 lakh rupees, and Manveer followed by Manu and Bani, while they bid the lowest on Om, Swami and Nithiba. Bigg Boss informs not to disclose the amount to any contestant because if they do so, the task will be terminated. Bigg Boss informs Rohan and Mona that they will become jailers in the task while the rest of the housemates will be prisoners. The rules of the game are simple. Whenever they hear a sound, Rohan and Mona would need to release one member from the jail and the amount of money attributed to their name will be credited back to the winning amount. If any contestant quits in between the sirens, they will lose out the prize money attributed to their name, but they will be one of the challengers for the next captaincy. If the task is completed, then the prize money once again will become 50 lakh rupees. Lopa, Nithiba and Bani were discussing the benefits of leaving the task for captaincy as well as the prize money. This leads to a huge argument between them. Rohan and Mona are required to continuously rotate the levers placed near the engine while the prisoners have to be in jail for the maximum time. Manu and Manveer start making plans to survive in the task. Later, Manu tells Mona that he has to use the washroom, but Mona does not say anything. But he understands that now he really needs to stay inside the Malgadi for a longer period. After some time, Bani decides to join the captaincy race and finally escapes from the jail. Everybody gets really upset with her decision. Lopa reminds her about Bani's New Year resolution. Bani gives a justification on why she escaped from the jail. All contestants get against Bani again. Om Swami returns to the house with his tantrums again. He wants Swami to become one of the prisoners. He asks the housemates about the task. Nithiba informs him that if he walks out of the jail, he will be able to contend for captaincy. He immediately takes the keys and starts to unlock himself. The other housemates try to stop him, but as usual he gets weird. The moment of the first siren that rings, Om opens his handcuffs and escapes the jail by breaking the rules. Bigg Boss gets angry on Om as he is now starting to make the task difficult for everybody, and that because he really needed to get back into the jail immediately. But as usual, Swami Om refuses. Bigg Boss informs him that now he will not be eligible to be a part of the captaincy race if he fails to get inside the Malgadi immediately. Mona and Rohan beg Lopa to be released. Mona makes Om go back to the jail and he exits the jail again 5 minutes later. The task comes to an end for the day after Bigg Boss's announcement. The housemates talk against Bani leaving the task so soon. Later that night, Lopa talks to Rohan on how Bani is becoming over-friendly for her selfish reasons. But Rohan tries to explain to Lopa that Bani was just looking for new friends after Gaurav has left the house. We all have to wait and watch tomorrow that how this Malgadi task turns out as Manu, Manveer and Nithiba are still doing the task. For more information and updates, please subscribe to TellyTalk.